keep my space, but it's got me now. I feel it in my mind and through my that it's coursing. I feel it in my soul as it drags me down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa,
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, or yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution, the block is really hot.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot.
They tried to me, want me hot. I won't be hot. I run and hit the corner hot. I'm headed for the border hot. Mix the with water hot. To my auntie Hungary, I can't be hot. So I to my family, I hope they don't like they tryna win a Grammy. I hope it ain't an act like they tryna win an Emmy. I'm tryna get a nut, so I'm moving like I'm Sandy. I'm living underwater, I don't know how I can't breathe. Maybe it's the scuba diver air tank. Maybe it's to do it when they say I can't. Maybe it's the is what they say I ain't. But either way, I ain't taking that bait.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, or yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution, the block is really hot.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is
really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer, cold when the wind blows, cold like December, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be cold anyway, anyway.
The block's definition of hot, I be a simile. I know the definition of op, that be the enemy. I seen a lot of brothers get, God forbid, and get locked, cause they ain't tending me. Diaz, Buenos Dias to senoritas, by the kiosk for fly Adidas, forever eating la comida. We lurking just to catch you lacking, like we on cheaters. Free us, rip us, long live us. We try to grab the plate of what the won't give us. Most of mine never had a Thanksgiving, so instead of giving thanks, man, taking what's given. You know what it is at the city. Girl, free to if you don't wear wide. When it comes to paper, that's that I require. When it comes to power, that's that I desire. For real.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, or yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution, the block is really hot.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is
really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer, cold when the wind blows, cold like December, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be cold anyway, anyway. Big steps, round with us, big steps, come on.
Look like we ready. stepping. For me, look like I'm bench pressing. Big stepping. Get to talking, then I'ma get the chin checking. Big stepping. For me, look like I'm bench pressing. Big stepping. Get to talking, and we gon' get the chin checking. Yeah. Last year I told put that down. Cool, John, I got it now. We gotta be on 10 just to have some fun now. But they getting. I'm just trying to sell some verses and some. Then we protesting the truth. I'm trying to show the youth that even what's the use. And every time I spit it, they don't wanna hear the truth. That's why then I laugh about it. We running up 100,000, do the math about it. Reputation still valid, ask about it. And if you got a problem about it, man, you see me moving timid, that's the old me. Now I'm making business moves with the OGs. Man, these hunters still green, need some OGs. I just talked to G-Val, he told me you the. I'm big stepping. For me, look like I'm bench pressing. Get to talking, then I'ma get the chin checking. Big stepping. For me, look like I'm bench pressing. Get to talking, and we gon' get the chin checking. Yeah, I got the, but I am not a. Yeah, I'm locked in, but I am not a. Treat everybody equal, I am not above. But I'ma get the condescending if you doubt my buzz. I treat him like my blood, but he just my cuz. She keep, but I am not a. Trying to check me, but got a son. And now he got his hand out, I gave him none. Hey, low so big I couldn't fold it. I couldn't tote it. See, when I was little in my house, we had roaches. Now I leveled up, we making toasters with. I feel like I'm chosen. Winning, that's a slogan. Start hating now. Now he at the house. Might have taken L, but I had to keep it rolling. What we doing, huh? We big stepping. For me, look like I'm bench pressing. Get to talking, then I'ma get the chin checking. Big stepping. For me, look like I'm bench pressing. Get to talking, and we gon' get the chin checking.
put it on my back though. I'm the one who's showing off the ankles. Came up off $1, so I'm thankful. You know I gotta get it to the bank. Close facts, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Big tunes, big checks, big racks, bro. Facts, bro. These is all facts. Who's this? Who's that? Whack, bro. Facts, bro.
What's it been like for you and all your gameplay team to like meet the community and interact with the community and then have them playing, the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship, and you said this is the 3rd year in a row. How's it been over the years and how's that affected the gameplay? Yeah, absolutely. So we're bringing back, at least today, there's at least 4 or 5 returning people. So we've already have kind of relationship and a rapport, and the first time some of these guys came in, it wasn't like they're ready to just give us their raw feedback, They're trying to be polite, they're trying not to get in our faces on stuff, but now they're ready, they're very, very willing to just give us their honest opinion. And there's nothing that...
Let's meet the starting 5 for your Sacramento Kings. Half guard, 6 feet tall. Nope.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith is out there with Paul George. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And for Sacramento, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Kevin Huerter is out there with Mitchell. And it's Davis in at the 3 slot. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
You see the strength and the poise of Sabonis. He loves going in, taking contact, and finishing over defenders.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And the 3 ball is good.
You just can't let Klay find any looks anywhere from the 3-point line. He makes quick work from the coffin corner.
Pass to Huerter. Davis with it. Kings moving the ball around. To the middle. A shot off that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Poole. And the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here's Huerter. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Murray dishes to Mitchell. Shoots over Poole. Here's Sabonis. No good, unable to end this run.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
The shot by George, no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Sacramento again missing. Houston's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And it's George again missing. The Kings trail by 7. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
And the basket Poole. Thompson outside. From deep. Rebound by Murray.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento. And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyle comes in for Murray. Barnes, he's checked in for Davis. And Monks subbed in for Kevin Huerter. That'll be a 5-second call.
Sacramento ball.
Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. The Rockets fourth.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Within the last couple of seasons, Richaun Holmes has mastered the push shot.
It looks a little bit unorthodox. I'll give you that, but you can't argue with results. Within 16 feet, Holmes is automatic with that push-out, especially out of the pick and roll.
Now here's Payne. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Monk. After the Rockets pick up 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Bazley.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lyles.
And when you have T.J. Warren on your team, you know he's going to have a defensive presence.
Lee outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Kings. Mitchell in the corner. Launches it. They get it again. Lyles. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Lee outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Medu, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Mitchell outside. Pass to Barnes. The 3. Kings with the fresh shot clock. Medu can't hit. Rockets leading by 4. Drives to the hoop. Christopher, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Barnes passes to Lyles. And here is Monk for the 3. And Lee pulls it down. Pass to Bazley. Misses the 3. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Payne. Launches a 3. And it's Mitchell missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Lee outside. A 3 ball. Drills the 3-pointer. Lee's got 9.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
The Kings trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rockets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Lets it go with the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points.
13. The Rockets, 21. Okay, Sacramento.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets. And so here is Houston in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Lee. Plumlee out there with Smith. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Monk. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Bazley. And there's Lee. And there's Bazley. 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 And there's And it's George in at the 3, the small forward.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Nice shot by Smith.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right player. Poole finds George. From deep three-point range. Lee outside. Puts up a 3. George, no good. The Kings trail by 14. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA. Timeout call for Rockets.
Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Mitchell. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. 3-pointer. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Rockets leading by 9. Lee outside. Thompson for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Murray against Lee. Holmes can't get it to go in. Houston's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Thompson for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
The Kings trail by 15. Outside, Davis. Back to Herter. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Sabonis kicks to Herter. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Thompson misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender, Smith, proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Monk comes in for Murray. Kings have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Herter. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 13 points in the game.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Thompson for the triple. Another miss by Houston.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Barnes passes to Monk. Here's Herter. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Nadu, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. And Lyle subbed in for Kevin Herter. it's Warren with the ball for the Rockets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that,
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Thompson for the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 15.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Davis, the pass to Barnes. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Thompson for the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. 18 points for him.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Nobody near Barnes. Drills it from outside.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And Thompson gets it to go.
The moment that last 3 went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a 3.
Now, here's Monk. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That's his first foul.
Substituting on the court.
Monk for 3. The shot comes out. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge
with a score. Your Kings 30.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see Houston came ready to play. They showed tremendous effort and drove the action. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd period.
Okay, Sacramento. Time to get loud.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. You think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Mitchell is out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Davis in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Murray, good.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Thompson outside. Takes the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead. But listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Huerter passes to Davis. Passes to Murray. 6 to shoot. Here's Huerter. The putback. Plumlee with the rebound. Rockets leading by 16. Poole on the wing. On the wing, Thompson. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it. But it was
I should have
amazing.
reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Poole, the pass to Thompson. Three-pointer, and it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Mitchell is double. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and the 3 off target. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. On the wing, Thompson. From deep. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. And the rejection by Smith. Murray, good.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Outside, George shoots the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Yep, that one goes. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
In the corner, George with it. And a miss there on the triple. For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And good that time.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The 3 from George. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Thompson for 3. Good. Another from 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. From deep. Poke loose. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Poole kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Herter. Thompson misses.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Herter passes to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. Houston leading by 22. On the wing, Thompson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. No good that time. Kings have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Down low, here's Herter. Sabonis. Smith with some nice D. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Rockets. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken.
The Rockets.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Paul George is out there with Warren. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Payne, and it's Baisley in at the 5 spot. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Now here's Payne, covered by Mitchell. And here is Poole. Rocket 6, back to Payne. Here's Poole. Monk defending. Poole no good.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
There's the triple. The shot by Monk is no good. Rockets leading by 20. From deep, George. And they get it back. Takes a 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Kings shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. The 3 from Barnes. Not going to go that time. So Houston will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Poole. Here's Baisley. Houston moving the ball around. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And the dunk by Lyons.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Payne kicks to George. Lets it go from deep. Monk grabs the board. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years. And starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
And the Kings making a change here. Murray's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Christopher's checked in. And Monk drops them both. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those 2 cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
A 3 from George. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Outside, George, the tray, and another 3 for Houston.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
On the wing, Barnes, defended by George. Barnes passes to Sabonis, kicks it out to Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Again, Mitchell missing. Houston's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. On the wing, George. The 3 drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 27 points.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Monk, no one around him. Kept alive by Sacramento. Murray, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly, but these saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
They get it back. Pass to Christopher. Kicks it to Payne. The 3 from George. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season, and they were changes that had to be made.
Christopher, the pass to Lee. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston. No good on that one. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be less than them.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
Here's Dozier. No good on the triple. Houston in total control. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. The layup off target. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. George with the defensive effort. So we see Houston taking the W here. I'll read. Thank you, David. Great.
Wait, this is out of context, but do you guys know that Hello Kitty is not a cat? So what is she? A girl with like some mustache? Scrapping diamonds from the ground, look at me now. Taking L, now I take, look at me now. See my name's on the list, not just anybody. Look at this, look at wrist, everything is on me. Scrapping down.